Jabu had never lost a bet. From the rolling hills of Zululand to the bustling markets of Cape Town, his reputation as the greatest trickster was legendary. He had outsmarted chiefs, fooled wealthy merchants, and even tricked a leopard out of its own dinner once. One day he arrived in a small village, with nothing but the clothes on his back and his silver tongue. He spotted a group of villagers playing a game of stones, where they bet cattle, gold, and even secrets. Jabu's eyes gleamed. Time to make some easy winnings. He stepped forward, flashing his signature grin. "Jabu, how about I play?" The villagers exchanged nervous glances. An old man shook his head. "Be careful, Jabu. You may think you are the smartest in the land, but no one beats the one who watches all." Jabu laughed. "And who might that be?" The old man only pointed to the tavern at the edge of the village. Inside sat an old woman, her back straight as a spear, her face hidden beneath a deep hood. Jabu chuckled. An old woman? This would be too easy. He sauntered over and pulled out a carved bone dice from his pouch. "Jabu, shall we gamble?" The woman turned her head slowly, her voice as dry as the wind. "Woman, a gamble? I do not gamble, young one. I test fate." Jabu's grin faltered for just a second. Something about her felt off, but he had never backed down from a challenge. "Jabu, what's the wager?" The woman leaned in, her lips curling into a knowing smile. "Woman, if you win, I will grant you power beyond your wildest dreams. Wealth, wisdom, and luck that will never run dry." Jabu's eyes sparkled with greed. "And if I lose?" The woman's smile widened. "You will forget your own name." A chill ran down Jabu's spine, but he pushed it aside. What was a name compared to unlimited power? He extended his hand. "Deal." The moment she shook it, the candlelight in the tavern flickered, almost as if the shadows themselves whispered a warning. The woman placed 3 wooden cups before him. Under one of them she hid a small black stone. "Woman, find the stone." Jabu smirked. This was too simple. He watched carefully as she shuffled the cups, her hands moving gracefully yet quickly. But Jabu had trained his eyes for years. He was confident he could track the stone. She stopped. "Woman, choose." Jabu tapped the middle cup. "This one." The woman lifted it, empty. His smirk faltered. She tilted her head. "Woman, a simple mistake. You may try again, but the stakes have doubled." Jabu hesitated. "Jabu, double the winnings?" The woman nodded. "Jabu, and double the cost if I lose?" Another nod. Jabu clenched his jaw. Something felt wrong, but he couldn't back down now. Again. The cups moved faster this time. His eyes darted between them. The candle flickered oddly, making the shadows stretch unnaturally. But he was sure this time. He chose the right cup. The woman lifted it, empty. Jabu's heart thudded. He felt a strange sensation, like something slipping from his mind. A memory, a word. The woman's grin widened. "One last round," she said, her voice now silkier, almost hypnotic. "Win this and you will have more than you ever dreamed." Jabu swallowed. "And if I lose?" Her eyes gleamed. "You will forget who you are." Jabu hesitated for the first time in his life. But pride, his oldest enemy, refused to let him back down. "Jabu, shuffle." The cups blurred. They moved so fast now that they seemed to vanish and reappear. The candle flickered violently. The walls of the tavern stretched, twisted. Was the room changing? Jabu's head spun, but he forced himself to focus. He could still see the pattern. He could still win, he chose. The woman lifted the cup, empty. A ringing silence filled the room. Jabu blinked, and then he felt it. Something unraveling in his mind. His name, his past, his victories all slipping away like sand in the wind. His mouth opened, but no words came out. His name, what was his name? The woman leaned in, whispering, "You should have known, Trickster." The greatest gamble is against fate itself. Darkness swallowed him. Jabu awoke on a dusty road at sunrise. His head ached, he felt strange. He reached for his pouch, empty. His fine clothes were now ragged. And worst of all, he couldn't remember his own name. Panic surged through him. He stumbled into the village, but no one recognized him. Even when he tried to speak, the words felt hollow, meaningless, then laughter. Jabu turned and saw the old woman standing by the well, watching him with a knowing smile. "Jabu, who am I?" The woman chuckled. "You are a story now, a tale to be told, a lesson to be learned." Jabu clenched his fists. No, I can fix this. I can win back my name." The woman tilted her head. "Perhaps." Jabu's eyes lit up. Then she held up a single wooden cup. One final gamble. Jabu stared at it, the weight of fate pressing down on him. Should he? Could he? Would he? For the first time, the trickster hesitated. The village still speaks of him, the man who lost his own name. Some say he still wanders, looking for the name he once had. The woman placed one last cup before him. The final gamble. Would you take it? When the cup was lifted, nothing was there, nothing at all. The gods laughed. Jabu had been the greatest trickster until he became the greatest lesson. And somewhere in the distance, the gods laughed. Moral of the story, greed versus wisdom. Thanks for watching Tales by Nenny A. Like, comment, subscribe, and share.